Well, good afternoon, everyone. Did everyone have a nice lunch? I certainly hope so. Now, I didn't know anything was going on with Andrew, my buddy Andrew. We have a love-hate relationship, okay? He hates me, and I adore him, okay? However, he is going through a very hard time right now, and a lot of people are asking about it. So I thought the best thing to do is ask Andrew. Before we ask Andrew, let's tell everyone hello. All right, without further ado, I'm going to bring up Andrew. The way I found out about this is on Benny's channel. It was like a 2-minute video. Hi, Aggie. And I thought, what on earth is going on? I had some spaghetti and went to bed early and had no idea. But YouTube After Dark scares me. So without further ado, let's bring up our special guest for the day, Andrew. Well, hello, Andrew. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good. It's actually more important how you are.
Well, I'm breathing.
Okay. All right. I mean, you're above ground.
That's the main point. At least that's a plus these days. So, what do you want to know, darling?
Oh, if you want, you want me to show you what I saw last night?
Surely.
Okay.
Good evening. This evening's video is brought to you by Andrew Hiltz. Well, you got a lot going on, buddy. Say, first of all, I want to touch on, well, no, I don't want to touch on it, but man, where your wife go? She left you? Man, I hate to hear that. I know you didn't change.
Okay.
There's that.
Did she leave?
Yup.
Okay.
There's that. Thanks, Benny. You know, I tried to keep my personal business out of the spotlight as of recent, but apparently that ain't never going to happen.
Well, I think he heard it on your channel, so he brought it up.
Yeah, she left about a month ago.
A month?
Yeah, but everything was fine and then she found a new guy, and then everything isn't.
Now, is it well, let's get back to this. Okay, then we'll get to all that.
Changed over on your Facebook, said you're separated. Book said you're separated. It's complicated. I know. Secondly, and we'll leave the worst for lastly. Secondly, it appears as if while you were asking people to pay your phone bill, which I have done once.
Did you ask someone to pay your phone bill? I'm not judging, just asking.
I reached out because I needed my phone for my kids' appointments. I mean, I don't really need a phone, but I need it for the kids. Like, I
No, I understand.
take care, like, listen, I take care of basically everything. So, and I'm not just gonna stop doing my responsibilities because their mother wants to do whatever.
So I'm
Like,
assuming she took the money with her.
no, we cohabitate and roommate. That's it.
Oh,
Nothing more. Because I'm not. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and force my children to choose where they want to live. So I put myself in a situation to where, yeah, it's not exactly perfect, but it looks good on paper.
mhm.
And then I forget about my sorrows, my depression, my thoughts of recent, and take care of my kids like I always have.
Exactly. Exactly. Um, I'll get to that question in a uno momento.
You're at the carnival shopping for Guns N' Roses cowboy hats to cover that hairline.
It was a gift.
Thirdly,
My hat was a gift from my brother. It was to cheer me up. I didn't think it was an issue.
Okay, it's not a big deal. I mean, he wanted to buy you a hat. I mean, so be it.
My brother knows. My brother Ericon, yeah, him and I have our ups and downs, but that's my best friend. And he knows everything, every ounce of my life, even the cringy parts. And I don't even have to tell him there's something wrong, and he just shows up and says, "Here, you seem a bit down today. Take this." So, as much as he is an asshole, he's my brother.
Okay, I got it. Queen Bee of Mobs. Hey Andrew, BK is laying in bed talking about you. I think he got a crush on you.
Always known that.
No, I don't think so. It seems like he has a girlfriend. So let's get to it.
thirdly, you're smoking the pot. Man, you're smoking the pot. Your kid's in the room. Fourthly, last week you said you were stopping soda and cigarettes. You did the vape for 24 hours while you smoked the cigarettes. Guessing if nothing changes, then nothing changes. Lastly, which is fourthly, man, what is this I keep hearing, man? Is your daughter pregnant, homie?
The fuck? That's new. No, my kid is not fucking pregnant. My kids don't run the streets.
Someone that we both know is spreading that, and it's not Benny.
No, it's not. That's further from the truth. My kids don't run these streets. My kids don't go out and do what these typical kids these days do. My kids go to school, they come home, they do their homework, they do their chores, and they stay in their rooms. They don't like leaving. And if they do leave, it's going to hang out at a friend's house where addresses and phone numbers are given.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
My kids, man, I offered my kid to go out run the block with me one night because I wanted to go to the store. My kid's like, nah, I'm good. Like, shit. Like, my kids don't do none of that. You can ask Queen Bee of Mobs. You can ask Boober. You can ask anybody that actually knows me in person. I do not allow my kids to do that. I mean, yeah, the way, I handle my kids is not, conventional, but it works. And somehow it works to where my kids don't run them streets.
Okay. So what this person, and we both know who this woman is, who's putting this out, you're saying it's not true. Now, so we can put that to rest.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Flaps 5, it's stinking here. Who is Flap?
No, he's just a troll sometimes. He's just there. He
Oh,
bounces between my chat and Boober's. Some
okay.
days, some days he's good. Other days he's just an idiot.
We've had some like that before. It took a long time to get used to Rapper. We had someone named Marshmallow for a really long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that was painstaking if you want to know the truth.
Some of them can be tiring.
What could you actually have? What in the redneck hell? What in the white trash garbage heap is going on over there, man? Holy good night team strategy. I don't know. I just don't know. Man, but what I do know is I'm going to pray and hope that it gets better. You hear me? Because, my boy, you got a lot going. You got a whole lot going. Hoo-wee, baby.
I'm not smoking pot. What he sees me is rolling cigarettes the old-fashioned way, tobacco and paper.
I don't think that's where he's getting this from. I think
No.
I think you know who says what. Now, let me ask you this. Why is Mama Bear upset that you're coming up here? You've been on this panel before.
I don't know. I mean, I don't talk to her. I don't converse with her. Shit, I don't even talk about her. Like, that was the whole thing, wasn't it? We don't say nothing about her. She leaves us alone. Wasn't that her biggest thing?
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't said nothing about her. So why is my name coming out of her mouth?
I don't know. Munch talks shit about her all the time, and he's not going to stop. So what are you going to do?
That's his channel. My channel ain't like that right now. My channel is more laid back than usual.
That's what I'm talking about. So let's start from the beginning. Hold on. Carlos said, Brooks, why don't you ask her, give her a link to answer you? Well, can I talk to Andrew first? And then if she wants, she can come up. But this is about Andrew. Let's start from the beginning.
Okay. Which beginning you want to begin with? The beginning of my living situation or the downfall of my marriage?
Well, I mean, you got here somehow, and obviously things were good for a very long time.
Yeah. And then she got sick, then got depressed, and then things got worse. She lost her job. We lost our home. The hotel life ain't exactly fun. And then, I don't know, just one morning, I woke up and she was distant. There was nothing there. And it's like, what the hell did I do? Like, the last 6 years, I waited hand and foot on that woman, and it got me nowhere. And it hurts. Still does.
Is it true that she would yell at you and the children to get her coffee? She wouldn't get up to get it for herself?
Yo.
Okay.
Like I said, I waited on her hand and foot. I was your ideal husband. Even when I was in the middle of a live, I got up and got her coffee when she wanted it.
I remember the first live you came on, and something went on. She was upset about something, and I was just like, okay, I'm not dealing with this. All right, so when did you notice, okay, the depression and everything, you're not a doctor. Okay, so when did you notice she was getting distant and could be talking to someone else?
When I noticed her phone started laying on the table face down, and there was a new lock code. And that was,
Did you get the passcode?
we had each other's passcodes.
Yeah.
I had nothing to hide. I never do.
Greg and I have the same one.
That's the point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had the same one.
The only time I've had one that I couldn't share is a work phone. And it was like, your kids aren't playing on this. Your husband's not looking on it. You're not downloading the apps. This is for your email, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I still remember that passcode.
Yeah.
And trust me, I couldn't do anything on that phone. Don't even think I could be on that work phone from the airline and text another man. Knew they'd figure that out real quick. So so she changed her passcode. You knew it before. And then OJ
Then
quit.
she started staying up. Then there was no bedtime anymore. It was up all night, sleep all day. And then it turned into me helping the kids. Well, still helping the kids with homework and everything else, and getting up with them with school, when she would at least get up with them for school. And it was like, yo, like, what is going on? And then the lovely sentence, I'm not happy. How the fuck are you not happy? I know 100 other women right now that'd kill for somebody to do what I do for you. But I don't know. I still don't understand it myself.
Are the rumors true that you are dating someone else?
No, I'm not with nobody else.
Now, the person she's with, the man she's with, is he about her age?
He's about 7 years older than us.
Oh, okay. All right. Is he moving into the house you used to share?
Over my dead body.
Okay.
I'll probably go back to prison. Well, I've never been to prison, but I'll probably go to prison for the first time, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And the sad thing is, we were all friends at one point.
Oh, you know him?
Yup. On a molecular level, so to speak. I knew him for a very long time.
Are you kidding me?
No, ma'am.
How did this come about? So she knew him through you.
We kind of, all of us kind of ran through the same circles at one point.
Okay. Can you tell me roughly, without giving like too much info, how you met him?
A party, an ex-girlfriend, like a decade or more ago. Like, shit. Yeah,
Okay.
So maybe like 15, 16 years ago. Somewhere around there.
So was she with you at the time?
No, I was not with her at the time. I don't even remember who I was with at the time. It was one of the 50 million women I was with.
Mhm.
I chose a rough lifestyle. But no, back then he was even a goofy looking bastard, but I mean, and that's saying something coming from me.
Describe him roughly. I don't want to see a picture of him.
Me, scrawnier, taller, worse teeth, and facial hair that looks like it hasn't been cleaned in like 10 years.
Um, I'm sure there was water in New York. So what is
That
good?
might be the problem.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, child.
Okay. All right. So he's 7 years older than her. And
Yep.
she met
But
him through
they
you.
got reconnected because his son is in the same position we are.
Explain.
That's how they got. In other words, his son's homeless too.
Okay. Okay. So his son reached out to who? You or your wife that you're separated from?
Yeah.
Who reached out? The guy that she's with?
I'm not sure if it was him first or her first. I was taking care of the kids.
Okay. And so when you had conversations with this man's son, how did the conversation go?
Well, he's pretty chill. I like him. He's a down to earth kid. I mean, he needs some guidance, but I mean, that's what his daddy was supposed to do, and I guess his daddy never did. But he's an all right kid. So, I mean, I ain't got no qualms with him. He can be annoying at times, but it is what it is.
Can't we all? Does his dad, also known as Alyssa's boyfriend, does the boyfriend have his own home?
No, he lives with his grandfather. He doesn't work. He don't do nothing. He just sits there.
Why?
I don't know. I don't ask. I'm like, you want to go there with that bum who doesn't bring an ounce of anything to the table? That's a you problem. Like, dude just sit like this dude is the epitome of everything she hated about me. Drinking, pot smoking, up all night playing video games type shit. Like every ounce of everything you hated about me, you told me you hated about me for the last 6 years, you just wound up with. Merry Christmas.
Okay, there you go. I'm just really confused why the
Why'd
grandpa.
she leave? The grandfather, I don't know. I don't know that complete situation.
No,
I didn't
why
ask.
the grandfather doesn't bring his great grandson in so he's not homeless?
Because the boy wanted out. He wanted to start his own life. I'll give him that.
Okay, well
He
that's
just
when it's baby steps. You get
Yeah, he just jumped into it. And I think there was another situation he mentioned that happened to why he was where he was. I wasn't too exactly sure. And I didn't really want to know. But something happened between him, his dad, and his mom, and that's why he's where he's at.
okay. Okay.
So, but I mean, dude can't even take care of his own kids, let alone anything else. So,
Okay, so Duke is who your wife is with.
yup.
Alrighty then.
That's what I said. I mean, but the least she could have done was keep it off of fucking Facebook. I mean, shit. A little respect might work.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I just don't even know why, when someone is currently married, that they put that stuff out. I don't know.
I don't either. I guess it's a newfangled thing, I guess.
Okay, so you started noticing the phone face side down.
Yep.
Did you
And that
ask?
was about no, I just kept a vigilant eye. We haven't really had a actual conversation in like since like December. Like it'd be maybe a few words passed between us here and there if it wasn't about the kids. Other than that, it was dead silence. And I just do what I do best. I keep my eyes on everything and anything. But no, it started getting worse. About a month ago, shit started getting out of with her. Started changing about a month ago, and it's like you're doing all this for some dude. You're probably not for some dude who only wants to use you for something. So you do you, boo boo.
All right, so when did she tell you that she's with Duke?
With dude, she told me she was with dude. She didn't actually. Facebook told me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's that kind of thing that happens when all your shit's linked together. You get each other's notifications.
I understand how it works. I'm really concerned why she didn't sit down.
Hiding it, hiding it. I don't know, hiding it because for some reason it's like I don't know why you're hiding anything from me. I mean, I'm gonna find out one way or another whether I do my own homework or somebody tells me. I'm gonna know, so there's no point of hiding. Just come out with it. We'll get the fighting and arguing over with and call it a day. Better yet, just come out with it and we can skip the fighting and arguing and just go about our day. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you're playing like teenage bullshit and we're almost 40.
Could you please?
Yeah.
Sorry to bother.
Nah, you all right. So, and it's not even a point of like hiding it. It's just like I'm not stupid. You're on the phone with him all the damn time. Like I already know what's coming. Just be honest about it.
All right, so were you guys together when she started putting this stuff on Facebook?
No, she put that up there on Facebook. I want to say Saturday.
Okay, so when did she tell you she was going to leave?
That well, see that's the thing. She left as in as in the marriage, but not actually left as in physically. So she left the marriage and is doing whatever, but we are cohabitating and co-parenting the children. More like cohabitating and I'm taking care of the children, but that's okay.
Okay, so you all are still living together?
Yeah, sadly.
Okay. And but she wants to be with this guy.
Yup. But and it's every time I lay down, like, try to come to a compromise about shit, it's, oh, I'm being manipulating. How am I manipulating shit, bro? Like, I don't care to hear what you and your man is doing in the bedroom. Like, save that for his house. The fuck?
Does he
Like,
come
that ain't,
does he come over to your place and see her?
I don't have a place right now. I have a hotel room, and I sort of hell hope he isn't there because then I'll be pissed off. Because, yeah, we're not supposed to have any overnight guests.
Okay.
Rules. Yes, the guy who always used to break the rules is preaching about rules.
That's what happens when we get older. We worry about things like credit scores, mowing our yards,
Yeah.
the roof, gutters, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get a little older and a little wiser.
It's like the Progressive commercials. So where
Yup.
is she right now? I don't want an address.
She's at the hotel.
Okay. Oh,
And I'm about an hour and 30 fucking minutes away from there.
really? What town?
I'm close to Albany right now.
Oh, okay. It's an hour and 30 minutes from Gloversville to Albany. I didn't know that.
No. She's not in Gloversville. She's further than that. More towards like St. Johnsville area.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. And I went to go hang out with a friend because I wasn't gonna sit in that fucking room. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not gonna sit there in that room while you're doing whatever you're doing. I'm gonna go out and hang with friends. To a point.
Right.
Oh. Ooh. Damn.
So I'm assuming your friend came and picked you up from the hotel.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Well, of course.
And she is with one of the children, and you're with the other.
Yep. That's how that went.
So what is the plan moving forward?
Well, we should be getting our apartment within like the next couple of weeks, and then we move in, and then I don't know. I ain't planning that far. There's no point in planning much of anything other than taking care of the girls and just being there. I mean, it sucks. Don't get me wrong. Over the last 5 years, I built myself to be a complete asshole on this platform. And the real life shit and how I really am, I kept away from YouTube. But at this point, what's the point? Like, there is no point of just being a dick anymore.
Nah. I mean, it's all. I mean, fun and games are good for the tube, but yeah. I mean, it's okay to be your real self. How many children do you and Alyssa have together?
Just the one.
Okay, and she's with you, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's my shadow.
Like,
the only way I can get away from her is if I'm going to the bathroom. Outside of that, it ain't happening. And I don't mind it. I really don't. Like, ever since she found out what was going on with her mom, she has been stuck to me like white on rice.
how did she find out?
I told her.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to her. She's 13. She needs to know if something's wrong in the house. If something's happening. It's only right. It's only fair. Her biggest worry is I'm going to disappear.
But you
But
won't.
no, I did all my disappearing back in my younger years. I'm too old.
Okay. Well, I hear
Like I don't.
I
Go
hear
ahead.
I hear Hunter's working and he's getting a house on a lake.
Yeah, he's doing real well for himself. He's getting his license. He's working. He's got himself a spot right now, and he wants to make it better. So I give him that. He said something about coming up in a couple months for a visit, and I said that's not a problem.
Yeah.
So mine and his relationship is getting better day by day. So I'll take that.
I love that. And I love when our children can think for themselves and they suddenly, look at us like we don't know anything. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I will give it to you. My children are a million times smarter than me. And I
Oh
mean
yeah.
a million times. And
Listen,
they
I tried
take
to change my computer password, and my kid already knew what it was before I even put it in. Like the hell? These kids are way too smart for their own good at times.
So what kind of license is Hunter getting?
He's getting his driver's license.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Now I'm staying off the road. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. From my understanding, he's a very good driver.
Good. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're going short distances, I guarantee you get it down pat. I've been driving since I was 16 and I still can't merge good with traffic.
Yeah, that's me. It's the parallel parking and the merge of traffic has always been my issues.
Oh, you're talking about the driving test.
No,
Ah,
I'm just talking in general.
I've never
In general.
part. Well, I mean, in my entire life since I took the driving test, it was a place on Brookside in Tulsa. I went to get my hair done, and it was parallel parking. And
Mhm.
boy, that took me a long time. Finally, someone in front of me moved, and I'm like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. And I pulled right up into the spot and told my husband I parallel parked. He already knew I was lying. Okay, so what is the plan going forward?
Right now, I go back to the hotel Thursday, but right now, I'm just gonna, I guess, just go about what I was doing, barely saying anything to her outside of the kids, and basically be another piece of furniture, I guess.
That's
I mean,
no
I got,
that's no way to live.
well,
If she
I leave, the girls go, I leave, the girls are back, I leave, my kids are back in this position we're in now. I stay, they don't. They're not. I stay once we get the new place and we're all set and everything. If I choose to leave within the next 4 to 6 years, they go back to being homeless, and I can't put my kids back on the streets.
okay.
So if I choose to leave, as much as I risk that, and I can't. That's my only problem. But I mean, I can still go do whatever I want, but I just can't leave. Like move out.
Well, you keep saying can't, and you mention your children being homeless, which there's no reason for them to be homeless.
It's because we're part of a program that's set up for the four of us. So if one of us leaves before the program ends, or we do everything we need to get out of the program, we get kicked out of the program and everything stops. Because right now that program is the only thing paying for this apartment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, it happens. Listen, it happens. People fall on rough times.
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying now. Because when you kept saying, I can't, I can't, I can't, I thought, why? I mean, has she's obviously been unfaithful to you?
Yep.
That has to be a real bitch to deal with. And I don't mean her. I just mean that as a metaphor.
Yep, it is. Trust me, it is. Fucking sucks, to be honest.
I just don't know. And I know a lot of couples have worked through adultery. Have you ever cheated on her?
Nope.
Okay.
There's very few women I've never cheated on, and my wife was not one of them.
Okay.
I did not cheat on my wife. Shit, I think I've only been with 3 women in my life that I never cheated on.
That should be a Hallmark card.
Nah, that should be some growth.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, I'm not proud of the things I've done in my lifetime, but I look back at them, at everything I've done, and it shows me the things to teach my kids not to do.
Well, church helps, and so does school.
Yeah, these girls are fucking honor students, honor roll students.
You know,
Surprisingly,
family meals, spending time together, walks. I mean, are you in the Adirondacks?
yup, you're born and raised. I take my kids every time I go out somewhere. I take them with me. I got to. They can't sit in the house all day. Let's go. Let's go do something. Like, I know it's not exactly a safe thing to do, but just the other day I took KK to walk the train tracks with me for a little bit, and she loved it.
Oh, I love that. No. There's tons of families in New York. Actually, they come from Ohio, Michigan,
Yup.
Pennsylvania, and they hike the Adirondacks. They go
My
to Old Forge and hang
yup.
out. No, it's
I
not.
mean, my family's got a little campsite up in the up further north from me, and we go up there every summer. It's a complete dead zone, no cell service, just nature, the water, and whatever you bring to eat.
That's
That's peaceful.
amazing.
It's peaceful up there.
So we're keeping the program, obviously, because you can't just keep it for yourself. I'm going to
Nope.
assume safely. Okay.
No, it was designed that the program was designed for the whole family, no matter what her choices are. But but like I said, every time I try to come to a respectful compromise, I'm manipulating the situation. So there's that.
Yeah. Okay. So the program aside, that's a good thing, by the way. You're getting
Yep.
an apartment. How many bedrooms?
2.
Okay. May I ask where your son is? Not home.
My other son, he's with my mom. He's been with my mom since he was a baby.
Oh, okay.
To give you some context, CPS wound up showing up at like 11:30 at night for my youngest son and eldest daughter's mother, because when we took them both to go get a checkup, there was some things found in them that shouldn't have been. And I wasn't there at the time because I went to my brother's for a little while, for a couple of days, and they fucking banged on the door and basically looked at her and said, "We're taking the kids and putting them in the system." And then they asked who I was, and I said I was their biological father. And then they go, "Listen, we're going to give you till 9 a.m. to find them somewhere else to go, or they're going to the system, because what we found in their system is considered child abuse. I was like, bet say less. So I called my mom and I handed her over my half of custody of the kids right there on the spot, just to keep them out of the system. And that's where they've been ever since.
Oh, so she has your son and your daughter with this
Yep.
woman. Okay.
Yeah, and then but you know, I wouldn't change my kids for the world, but their mothers maybe.
How old are they? I don't want to hear their name.
18 and 17 now.
Wow. How are they doing?
My daughter graduates from BOCES and high school this year. My 18-year-old graduated last year, so they're doing better than I did. They're making it through school.
There you go. Way to go. Way to go.
My 9-year-old is having a rough time now, but she's being taken care of.
Where's your 9-year-old?
Her mother made wheelings and dealings while I wasn't around, and it put it to a position where she was a friend of hers was given custody, and I ain't fought it because it's a better spot for her. Not to mention with her newly found medical issues, it's a lot better of a spot. So we just found out 9 months ago she has lupus.
Ooh.
So yeah.
The mom or the child?
The child. The mother the mother is somebody I wish I could go back and not have a kid with, because she turned out to be a pedophile.
A pedophile?
Yup, recently released as in like last year.
Where does she live?
Johnstown. I believe I posted it. I did a video on it when I did a video on it when she first got caught for it.
Always expose pedophiles.
Hey, listen, I didn't give a shit what anybody was going to say. Oh, well, you were with her, da 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 da. I don't give a shit. I ain't been with her in a hot minute. She's a pedophile. I'm making it known. I mean, I blasted her shit all across YouTube. I blasted her shit on Facebook. Like, I'm not playing that game.
Mhm.
Like, I don't care that you're married to one of my best friends I consider a brother. I'll beat his ass too if he's got something to say. Dude, you're still married to a pedophile. I told you when she was in jail to divorce her and walk away, and you didn't want to.
So hold on. The 9-year-old's mother is with someone that was your friend.
Yep.
Okay. And now Alyssa is with someone who is one of your friends.
Not really a friend, more like just somebody who hung out with us.
Well, I'm just saying, either way, I'm just going to say circle of people.
Yeah. Because it seems to be no matter who I'm friends with, they always have to go after what's mine. Because apparently they can't find anything on their own.
Well, they're jealous of you. I mean, I can say right now, when my husband's buddies come over, I don't look at it like shooting fish in a barrel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if they said anything to me inappropriately, I would go straight to the bedroom with my cat, shut the door, and tell my husband later.
Yeah. Me, I'm just that type, like, bro, he stepped out of line. He needs to go.
Yeah,
But half the time I don't even have to say anything. Shit, my kids will walk up and be like, yo, chill out or leave. Like, damn.
No, I mean, here's the whole thing. I mean, these women, they have free will too, and they know that they have a child with you.
Yep.
Alyssa and the other chick who's a pedo.
Yeah. But it seems to be that it's just is what it is, I guess. I don't know. It's like every time I would just want to chill out and have a normal life, it seems to get fucked up by somebody.
There you go. And it seems like it's always someone you know. Because I
Hey,
heard a long time ago that Allie was messing around with someone that you both know.
yep. And thus Hunter was created. Yeah. That's what happens when you're in a small town and running the same small circles.
There you go. There you go. So,
I don't, to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever been with a woman that didn't wind up with one of my friends. No, there was a one, but we don't talk about her.
okay. Mm.
Train coming.
Do you ever notice when they get chummy with your friends?
Yep. I notice everything. I have to.
Do you say something to
Yep. I mention it and then it's turns into an argument. So I just stopped mentioning it and just started paying attention more.
most people wouldn't argue, they would be embarrassed and be like, nah, I think you got that wrong.
Yeah. You would think that.
Why would they argue with you when you're telling them they're being inappropriate?
I don't know. Because maybe they want out for no reason.
Okay, true.
Maybe just an excuse to maybe just to use it as an excuse of why they wanna leave. But that's the story of my life though.
Sounds torturous. Ah, me and Kimberly said the same thing.
Sadly it is torture, but for some reason I still keep trying.
Well, I think you did the very, very right thing by leaving your 9-year-old with the person she's with.
She said she's got a happy life. I don't want to bring her out of that. She's got a stable home. She never has to worry about the type of situation I'm in. I wouldn't just go to court and say, "Hey, guess what? You're not bloodline to my kid. I want her." No. I wouldn't do that. As much shit as I talk on YouTube, like I made a lot of self-sacrifices that nobody knows. Like it wasn't the first time I had to make that hard choice in my life, and I do it for every one of my kids if there was a better situation for them.
Well,
It,
I mean, we do what we have to do. I mean, true story. So, what are the plans? You're going to go back to the hotel in a few days.
yeah, and then I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't. It's just going to be more chaos.
What are the sleeping arrangements?
At the moment, there's 2 beds in the room, and my kid curls up at the end of my bed. So, as for dude, he better not be there when I get back.
Okay.
Telling you that now.
So,
Because there won't be it won't be where did Andrew go? It'll be why didn't he stop beating that dude to death? My kid doesn't like him, so my kid's not going to be around him.
so there's no children at the hotel right now.
No. the 15-year-old should be there in about an hour because she went to school.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yes, it is school time.
Yeah, well,
uh,
I have my kid with me. I have my 13-year-old with me. But
okay,
I did make sure the school sent home enough schoolwork.
okay, good. Good. What did you tell them?
I told him I was taking a week vacation. I was going out for a week and I was bringing her with me. And they were like, okay. And I was like, and then I told them that I need about a week's worth of work because she's missing Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. They're like, all right, cool. So they didn't complain about it. They were just happy they got notice that somebody told them what was going on. So,
That's great.
well, got to
So
make sure the schools know so I ain't got to deal with CPS later.
I wouldn't be so much worried about that. I would be worried about the Board of Education contacting the police saying that you're keeping your daughter from having an education. That's bad.
Yeah. And that's why I make sure if I do anything, I let them know at least a day or two ahead of time. So that way they can't say it was a surprise thing. But I make sure she got her homework and stuff, and then we'll just go do what we do.
So, how are you spending your time with your friend and your daughter right now?
We're basically hanging out, playing video games, watching movies. We go there's a park about a half a block away. We'll go over there and chill. I mean, their cat just had kittens yesterday, so
Oh, she must have loved that. Did she get to pick one up yet?
no, the mom's very overprotective right now.
I figured that. It's just been not even a day.
Yeah, but nah, it's all right. She's keeping her distance and making sure Mama Kitty's got water and food. I mean, she's loving it. But her biggest thing is she wants to go to the park, and the weather up here got kind of cold again, so it's like, I don't know about all that.
It's going to be 80 degrees here tomorrow. We've
Lucky.
we've had a lot of storms, a lot of storms, a lot of storms. I will trade you weather in August and I'll trade you weather in July.
Anything's better than this chili that we got. I mean, one day it's 80, 90, the next day it's 20. It's like, excuse me.
So what does your daughter think about going back to the hotel in a couple of days?
She's excited to see her mom, but worried that that dude is going to be there.
Well, if you're in a program, he can't be there.
Well, he can visit during the day. No, nobody says we can't have visitors. It says she doesn't want to be around them. And I respect that part. I respect her wishes. And it's just her mom's just going to have to get over it. Because she's 13, she has a voice.
And she doesn't want, okay.
She doesn't like him.
Well, it's not about what she does or doesn't like. I'm going to start with this. She knows you are her father.
Yep.
She knows Alyssa is her mother.
Yep.
She knows you all are married.
Yep.
And now you and her are an hour and a half away.
Yep.
And Duke is in the hotel.
I'm not sure he's like there right now, but he was yesterday.
Okay. And the 15-year-old will be there soon off the bus
Yep.
from school.
Yeah, but she really doesn't. She's looking at it in a different light. Like she's pissed off about the situation, but she's just going on with life. Like she's letting the adults handle the adult business. Surprisingly.
Well, that's what should happen. Exactly.
Well, usually the 15-year-old is nosy and wants to get in everybody's business. So I'm just glad that she's just like whatever about the situation right now instead of a complete meltdown. I don't
Well,
think I can handle. I don't
when
think I can handle both kids with a meltdown.
when I was 15, I got in my parents' business all the time, and it didn't take a half second for them to tell me you're a child.
Yeah, and I've always told the 15-year-old like, listen, you're a child. You need to back up out my conversation. But she just tells the 15-year-old every little ounce of everything going on, and it's like you really can't be doing that. But whatever.
And the 15-year-old is her child.
Yes.
Okay. Does the father pay child support?
That POS can go jump off a bridge. He's a disgusting person too.
Okay, but does he pay child support?
Nope. He ain't even allowed around her.
That's beside the point. Does he pay child
No,
support?
he don't pay anything. He hasn't paid anything in the last 6 years.
Has she filed for child support?
They already had an ongoing thing about it. But he doesn't pay for nothing. He don't do nothing for. He doesn't do nothing with her. Never has. Never will.
Has she refiled?
Nope.
Because New York is a Title D14 state.
Mm-hmm.
They will give child support to the mother, no questions asked.
Well, yeah, she's already got an agreement for that with him, but getting him off his dead ass to get a job is another question.
Well, then the state will pay it.
Yeah, but I don't know. She does. Like I said, she doesn't. It's whenever she feels like doing something. It's never like let's get it done. But if you ask me, that's fucking stupid.
I mean, I'm not concerned about her well-being. I'm concerned about the child. The child needs the child support.
Yeah, but they're all spoiled. Don't get that wrong. Whatever he can't provide, I always did.
Well,
Even before her and I even got back together, I was still providing for both kids. Like I'm that person that okay, I'm just because I had a kid with you and you had a kid with somebody else doesn't mean, and the dad's being a piece of shit doesn't mean I'm only that other kid around. If they want to go when I pick up my kid, yeah, I ain't got no qualms with it. Let's go. Like,
excuse me, you're like Nick Cannon. You have
no, ma'am.
so many people.
I
My
have
God.
5 DNA kids, and 4 different moms. And Hunter's the oldest.
So Allie left you for one of your friends.
Yup.
Okay. Alyssa left you for one of your friends.
Yup.
and the 9-year-old's mother left you for one of your friends.
Yeah, seems to be a recurring thing.
Woo! I don't know, buddy.
That's why I don't leave any. That's why I don't. That's why I don't. Make friends easily anymore. They're hard to trust.
Tell you what. Do we have any words of encouragement from the chat? Let me see if Munch or Tammy can come up.
Munch is always a good dude. He's a pain in my ass, but I love him.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, he's a straight shooter. He'll tell you just how it is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, never ask for his opinion.
No, because he'll give it to you. Listen, you ask that man for his opinion, he'll tell you a whole story and then some on his opinion. Like, that's just how he is.
Either you're going to be over the moon going, oh my gosh, I was right. Or you feel like an arrow hit you while you were walking to the oak tree.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, they're good people.
Yeah.
They are good people. So
I mean, they check in on me every day. They give me a text or shoot me a call every morning.
Good.
And I do, and it just that there, stops the intrusive thoughts. And I appreciate them for that. Cause I mean, they can just go about their life and not even give two shits. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And instead they take a minute just to reach out to make sure I'm good. And I appreciate that. I really do.
Can you grab the link?
Who grabbed the link? Them?
Uber. Hold on. Who's fighting?
I don't know.
Yeah. Ange said take it one day at a time. So what do you foresee happening when you get back to the hotel?
Well, I'm probably going to make a cup of coffee and hang out with my kids like I have been doing, to be honest. Like, the only thing that's changed is the scenery. Outside of that, nothing really changes. It's just me hanging out with my kid.
Does the hotel provide free coffee?
We got a coffee pot.
Cool.
I had to. I couldn't go without coffee.
No, I got it.
Speaking of that, I ain't had coffee in like 4 days. My friend don't have a fucking coffee pot. The asshole.
What?
Yeah, they gave it to their mother. I don't blame them.
New weed.
It happens. Yep.
Not me.
No, I listen. It's been listen. It's like I got to get up, get around, do my thing for the day, and it's like, oh, I don't want to move.
Now, let me ask you this.
What's up?
When you got to the hotel, what will you do? If Duke is
if he's still there, I'm just gonna shut right. I'm just gonna say one simple thing. It's like, yup, and then just keep moving. Because I got earphones and music for a reason. And then it's gonna piss them both the fuck off when I take over my computer, because that's what they're using right now to watch movies.
well, and that's what you should do.
It's my computer. I'll change the motherfucking password.
Uh-huh.
You're only using it because I'm a nice guy. If I wasn't a nice guy, I wouldn't give you my password.
True. Why did you leave it?
Because I was gonna lug it to my friend's house. Like, it's a desktop, not a laptop. Like, that's too much to lug around with me.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I totally understand.
Yeah.
So when you get back, you're going to take over the computer and
Yep.
put in your ear pods. And what's the sleeping arrangement going to be?
That is a good question because it's like dude ain't staying, so dude can go, and if you want to sleep on the other bed, do you? But you're getting out of mine.
Do they check?
They're supposed to,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Well, why doesn't she go to his house?
I don't know. Good question. I mean, she had no problems doing that 2 weeks ago.
Because the program would never ask why she is not there. They will ask why Duke is there.
Yep. But no, it's gonna be. I'm gonna get back, and then Friday she's gonna wind up going to his house because avoiding responsibilities work.
Well, there you go. Now, does he live in the same area?
No, he lives in Gloversville.
In Gloversville. Okay, hold on.
Yep.
Hey,
What's going on?
Boob.
What's going on, Andrew?
I'm all right. You?
I'm good. Just having a cup of coffee.
Fuck you.
It's all right. I'll drink one
Everybody's
for
having
you.
coffee, but Andrew. Yeah, thanks. Drink one for me, asshole.
Listen, I just want to let everybody know, regardless of the whole situation between Andrew and what's going on with his wife, I don't care what goes on. I don't care what happens. But one thing I will guarantee is that Andrew and his daughter will always be okay. Regardless of what I got to do, they will be okay.
Thanks, brother. You gonna make a grown man cry over here, you asshole.
Yeah, but you want to know something? But the thing is, there's a lot of people, and I'm not saying everything that I do on YouTube is the right way of doing things, but sometimes you have to come out and be the person that you truly don't want to be to certain people. But then there's times to where there's people out there that truly need somebody to stand behind them, to support them, to give them not so, I'll say it, the guidance, the advice, give them encouragement, you know. It's part of life. Everybody is not perfect by any means. I don't agree with how she handled this situation at all. She could have actually done it a little bit differently. She could have been a little bit more of an adult about the situation.
I don't agree with the state of New York because they're giving Alyssa and Duke love shack on the state of New York's tax dime.
Right. No, I agree. I absolutely agree.
He pulled up literally a half hour after we left.
Yeah. And what did I say? What did I say to you when I found that out, Andrew?
You were fucking done.
Thank you. I'm not supporting her decision. I'm not supporting anything she does. I already told Andrew my true feelings about the whole situation, and Andrew knows that I will support him in any way I can possibly. So if that means me going to court with him, to stand behind him, to help him get his child, to stand behind him, to help him get back on his feet, which Andrew does pretty well for himself, even, You know what? They want to knock Andrew for not having a job, so be it. But you know what? All in all, Andrew does pretty well for himself. He makes sure that his daughter does not go without, even if it means Andrew selling something of his to make sure his daughter has. That's one thing I can sit here and say about Andrew. Andrew will
done it
go
before.
without before his daughter will.
Yeah, done it before. I'll do it again.
Yes, you will. And you have. I've seen it. I've witnessed it.
Yeah, but Munch, what they don't understand is all they see is the YouTube guy. They don't see what's going on behind the scenes, man. They never
Well,
do.
that's all they see with me is the YouTube guy being the asshole, but they don't see what happens behind the scenes. I'm not an asshole. I talk to I talk to Brooks in the morning. I'm not an asshole by any means. Tammy and I get up in the morning. I'm not an asshole. We have coffee together. I do what I got to do. She does what she has to do, and it is what it is. Listen,
Yep.
you have to just carry on life. You have to make your life the way for you to be comfortable with it. So however you choose to live your life and you're comfortable with that, that's your life. Nobody else lives your life.
No.
That's why I had the issue when they had an issue with me and Tammy allowing Andrew, Elisa, and the girls moving in. They had an issue because they wanted me to take just the girls and not the family. No, I'm not going to disrupt the family.
Well,
If I
that
have
was Jeanette. Jeanette told me that she told you and she told Queen just to take the girls and leave Alyssa and Andrew on the street.
Yeah, and it was Connie also. Connie was another one that actually made that statement. And I can't do that. I'm not that. Listen, Brooks, as much as you and I've talked on the phone and all that, listen, my grandfather, I was raised to where if you can help somebody, you help them to the best of your ability, no matter what.
Yes.
Elisa and Andrew has helped me. I have stayed with them. So why wouldn't I help them? Even if they didn't help me in the past and gave me a place to stay, I would have still opened my doors for them and those girls because I'm not going to separate a family. I'm not going to leave a family out in the street, let alone just the parents. And then with the holidays being right there, no, I can't. No, that's not me. That's not the person I am. That's not the person I'll ever will be.
No.
A lot of people look at it as a mistake. No, I didn't look at it as a mistake. I looked at it as an eye opener, not on my part.
Now
but
hold on. How can it be a mistake? He's
exactly.
your friend.
I don't consider Andrew just a friend. I consider him like a brother because there's been many times to where Andrew has pulled me aside and talked to me about some personal shit. And even with Andrew being away from the hotel for this, how many days that he's been away from, I stay in contact with Andrew every day. Him and I either video chat, chit chat, or message back and forth. So if there is something on Andrew's mind that is bothering him, he talks to me about it.
Yeah.
That's what friends do.
Mistakes,
Well,
something that you have lost something. Like, you buy something and you're like, oh, I will never get that back. I mean,
Right.
if you have no regrets and the family was still together, I don't understand what the problem was.
Exactly. I don't see no problem in that at all. Not at all.
shit, Munch,
If I could listen, let me tell you something. If I could do it, if that opportunity or even if that problem ever existed again, and if I have the opportunity to open my door back up for him, absolutely, that door will always be open. I'm not going to shut my door on him or his daughter. Absolutely not.
Well,
Absolutely not.
you have 4 bedrooms.
I do. I have 4 bedrooms.
And they're trying to make it seem like we only have a 2-bedroom apartment. It's
Yeah.
fire hazardous and da 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 da. I could probably put 10 more dogs in this house and still have room.
Yeah. I have plenty of room. Plenty of room. I have a huge dining room, huge living room, big front master bedroom, good sized middle bedroom, back bedroom, and then I can make my other room into a fourth bedroom if I wanted to, because that could be set up for a single bed, single dresser with a TV and a nightstand. And there's still plenty of room in there for them to walk around in.
There you go. And the puppy dogs.
And the puppy dog.
I was looking on just out of curiosity, seeing like how much it would be for Andrew to get an apartment with his daughter. And I pulled up White Plains, New York.
White Plains is down by the city. That's that's going down towards New York City.
Okay. So a studio apartment is $2,200.
Yeah, you'd have to look like Brooks, honestly, you would have to look someplace, let's say like Fort Plain, Fort Johnson, Perth, Broad Auburn, so places like that, because that's going to be more or less basically in this vicinity that we're in now, Johnstown, Gloversville, and stuff like that.
Okay, gotcha. But it seems like they're going to stay in the program. So they're going to be in the hotel for a while. Then they're going to put the apartment. Now, when your youngest daughter turns 18, I'm just going to project. Then what do you do, Andrew?
I'm sorry. I was paying attention to the kid. What happened?
She said, once your daughter turns to the age of 18, and say that she moves out or whatever the case may be, what do you plan to do?
Jesus, by then I hope I have something set up. Like that's like 5 years from now.
That's what we call the 5-year plan, Andrew. 5-year plan.
Love you, buddy.
Thanks.
Listen, life is not a bowl of cherries. I'll tell you that.
No, hell no.
I love all these people that live in glass houses. Cracks me up.
Oh gosh, no. I always say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
That's right.
So, okay, so when she turns 18, I was looking at Google, that certain plan you're talking about, the program ends. Now, her mother and her can stay on it. What will you do?
Like I said, by then I'm hoping I'm already established, so I already got something set up by then. And
Awesome.
good. You'll be lucky if I'm even home at night. Give it the next 6 months.
All right. Now, what are you going to do when you go to the hotel in a couple of days? And Duke is there and he wants to stay overnight with Alyssa.
I'm gonna tell him, fuck no. Bye. That ain't happening.
That's when he calls lunch.
Yep, pretty much.
All
That's
right.
when I'll just get a hold of Monch and be like, bro, you want to come handle my shit for me? Because I'm about ready to go to jail. Like, real quick.
Because
I'll
it's
make a whole scene.
you and two girls that do not want to see them screw like snakes.
No, I don't.
If she has any respect, any self-respect, he would not be there when Andrew got back to that motel.
Yep. If she had any self-respect, she would have taken the ring off while she did her dirty business too. But I guess that doesn't happen either, does it?
What? She still has her wedding ring on?
Yeah, I told you. I find out everything.
And they're doing the horizontal boogaloo and sharing.
What you call it? The horizontal boogaloo?
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love Brooks.
For YouTube.
Brooks, you are fucking awesome. I love it. I love the
I'm
shit you come
saying.
out with.
Oh, bro.
with the wedding ring on you gave her.
Actually, every ring she owns on her hand, I gave her.
Yes, yes, yes. I can vouch for that.
But that one is the most important.
Yes, that one right there is the most sentimental one that you can possibly have.
I still got mine on. Ain't never took it off either.
What if I want to marry you?
Yeah, well, that'd mean a long process of divorce. And I ain't even looking at that right now.
No, no. Like I told you, and like I've been telling you, you do you. You make sure that you and your daughter are happy. Because let me tell you something. The pictures and the videos that you have sent me from Kaylin, let me tell you something. She looks more vibrant. She looks more alive. She's full of life. She's laughing. She's joking. She's smiling. Totally different niece of mine, right there.
You act like it's a bad thing when she's hanging
It's
out with
it,
me. Stop it.
it's not a bad thing. Honestly, it's not a bad thing.
All right, now listen. Now you're just blowing my whole YouTube cover right the fuck up, aren't you?
But no, I'm just saying though. I mean, people want to know who the true you is. Well, listen, this is the best opportunity you can give them. You listen, all due honesty, I'll be the first one to tell you. Yeah. Listen, did you and I see eye to eye when we first met? Absolutely not. Did we have our little problems here and there? Absolutely. But you want to know something? I'm not going to sit here and fucking lie on you. I
Fuck.
see how Kaylin acts when she's around her father. She's a totally different child. And it's not in a bad way. It's in a very, very good way.
Mm-hmm.
She looks free. She looks.
I'm not lying, Andrew, by any means. If I thought you by all any means was a fucking low life piece of shit father, I'd tell you, hey, Andrew, you know what? You're a fucking scumbag, blah, 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 blah. I cannot
yeah.
sit here and say that. I can't.
I mean,
You know
shit,
what?
if I remember correctly.
And the thing is people want to sit there and they want to knock you because you didn't raise, Wyatt or Katrina. You know what? You weren't in your right state of mind and you weren't at that stage in your life to where you were ready to take on two young children. So you gave them the better life. Did your mom raise those kids? Yes. But were you part of those kids' lives? Absolutely.
Yeah.
They can never take that away from you.
So all them people can freaking take their shit and shove it up their ass.
I was the one dad that went out, got the milk, and came back.
No.
Yep.
No.
When is Kay's birthday? Not the year.
March 25th.
March 20th. Yeah, I was gonna say the 25th. I keep
The
getting
same
her
day-
and Hunter confused
The
because they're
same day as
literally 10 days.
the same day as my mother's.
Yup.
Oh, what did you all do for her birthday?
Oh shit! I did whatever Kaylin wanted to do. Kaylin wanted to just hang out and watch movies and get fat, so we did. That's all she wanted to do. I asked her what she wanted to do, so that's what we did. Then I got a couple of bucks from my brother. I went and got her something and a toy that she wanted, and she's good. I mean, she just wants to just hang out, watch movies. I mean, if I have to watch The Rise of the Guardians again, I think I'm gonna break the damn disc. Ugh. I mean, that little girl loves that movie so much it doesn't come out of my DVD player.
I tell you what, the soundtrack's amazing.
Oh, it is. I know it is. It's just the movie, like, oh my lord.
I am very concerned that the program is going to check on who's at the hotel.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't think they're gonna, but I'm just like, at this point, the program's more for the apartment than the hotel. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna look at it like you can have your fun while I'm out doing my thing, but it ain't happening when I'm back.
Okay, but what happens when you go to the apartment?
I get ignored. I'll get ignored.
Okay. And Duke comes over.
He ain't gonna.
Tell her I sent her a message. Brooks. Let me see if she knows it.
Now, what do you mean he won't?
He won't. She'll go over there. He won't show up there.
Are you gonna continue sleeping with her?
I haven't been.
Tell her I sent her a message. Look at her inbox.
I have not been sleeping with that. I have not been sleeping with her at all.
Brooks, Tammy sent you a message. Open your inbox.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not for the lack of fucking trying. She just shows no interest. So, what's the point? She hasn't showed interest. She hasn't showed interest in sex in like almost a year, bro. And then, but up until new dude. Like, if you ask me, that's just stupid. Like, why are you looking for that elsewhere when I'm right here?
The funny thing is, Andrew, everybody wants to go at you and just say, "Oh, you've hurt people in the community and stuff like that." But at the end of the day, if everybody did their research on the beginning until now, I've noticed that any interview you did, you've been respectful, you've told the truth, and this and this and that, and it wasn't good enough, so people would keep on going at you until you finally snapped.
Yup.
Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
I just got a message from Queen Bee of Mobs. That picture of the person that Alyssa's with.
Tell me how you really feel about it.
No, I'm just asking who that person is.
That'd be the dude.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
I got you, Andy.
And listen,
that'd be the dude that she left me for.
And you want to know something? That man lives with his father, doesn't have a job, doesn't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of.
all right. Does the father have a house or an apartment?
I'm not sure if he has a house or an apartment, but I believe the father lives on SSI.
He does, I believe, because
he's
older.
Yeah.
It'd be an apartment though.
It's not that you refuse to work. It's just, that's your personal shit. People don't like it, they can kiss your ass.
Pretty much.
Boys.
But I do believe that if you're in a better environment, you'll step up to where you went wrong. I mean, you showed it when you were here. You're showing it now. It depends on the people you surround yourself with. They drag you down, you're going to be a downer.
Yeah.
Purple Rain, you just got a personal agenda against them.
That's why, like, when you told me in the beginning that you were thinking about going there for a few days or whatever the case may be, and then like a day later, 2 days later, you said to me, you're like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I should really go, blah, 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 blah. No. And what did I tell you? I said, no, you go, you enjoy yourself with your daughter. You have fun. You live a little, you live life a little. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, but I ain't going front. I do miss my cave. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
6 years of staying at home, it grows on you.
Mm-hmm.
No, you missed your cave?
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Okay. No, I got you.
Because I spent 6 years of being a straight homebody, taking care of my kids in my house, and going out. It's just different.
That was all on her. She even admitted that.
Yup. Because in the beginning, I was working. I was making that money. Like, I was doing all kinds of shit.
Well, I knew when I first met you, I believe, if I remember correctly, now correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you did the UPS seasonal thing and you work nights
Yup. And
when I
then I
first
went
met
from
you.
that. And then I went from that to doing odd jobs with a friend of mine to help him with his job. And then I went to roofing, and then it just all went to shit from there.
Yep. I just wanted to clarify it, because I don't want people to think that Andrew never had a job, because I can verify that you have.
Oh yeah, I've had multiple.
This is not about Andrew's resume. It's kind of more about the plans for the future. We know Alyssa is with Duke. We know they're at the hotel. We know they're going to the apartment. Do you have furniture, Andrew?
What?
Do you have furniture?
I have some stuff at Munch's house, but I mean, shit. I mean, I think she only owns like maybe out of the furniture that's over there, she only owns like 4 things out of it. All the rest is mine.
Okay, but I'm talking about furnishing the apartment. You know,
I
Yeah,
got my
Listen, and
sister's got some shit.
yep, and I'll be the first one to sit here and tell you that if they need, if they once they get the apartment and everything like that, I do have connections to where if they need a love seat or a couch or something like that,
And all the other stuff.
and I will be more than glad to get that for them.
Andrew will even tell you the stuff we got stocked.
Listen, I'm gonna need a pull-out couch, buddy.
I'm sure you will.
I'm gonna need a pull-out couch and some black curtains.
All right.
And that's legit, because listen, she can take the fucking bedroom. I'll take the living room. Just give me more access to that front door.
Right.
Not to mention my Ericon hooked me up with some really, really good cameras. Fuck around and
Yeah, I
find
noticed
out.
that. Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, I love it. Like ain't nobody getting away with shit in my house. Fuck around and find out.
But needless to say, Brooke, regardless of the situation of when they move into the apartment or whatever, if he needs something, he knows all he has to do is reach out.
exactly.
Definitely. Well-
Two Boston Moms has a question. Have you heard of this place on the screen?
Yeah, but they got a backlog list longer than my freaking body. And that place is like a mini Albany. That place is crazy.
You better go.
What place is that?
Two Boys, the project.
Oh my God. Yeah. No.
Dude, I'm just thankful it's on the outskirts of fucking town and not in town. Oh my God.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. That's a bad spot, Brooks. That's a bad spot.
I mean, it's been under new management for a few years, but you still can't clean up the reputation.
Yeah. No. Very true. Very true.
No,
I
Boston
mean,
Moms is looking at places for you and your daughter, Andrew. So
I appreciate that.
you
But,
don't have
I mean,
you-
when it comes down to it,
Listen.
when it comes down to it, it's gonna come down to where her and I are roommates, co-parenting, and I'm just gonna go do my thing until Kay gets out of school, and then when Kay gets out of school, she's gonna be my shadow, and we're just gonna go do stuff. Because the only time I'm most likely gonna be there is to sleep. Because I'm getting put back in my hometown, and I know way too many people.
Okay.
Just
That's
don't.
a good.
Just don't.
That's a good
just
thing and a
don't-
bad
just-
thing.
That's a good thing and a bad thing, but just don't fall into the bad situations.
No,
from-
surprisingly, none of that has even crossed my mind. The only thing is,
Okay.
is just going to see friends I ain't seen in forever.
Because I've already given you my opinion about that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, I've already, as soon as a few of my friends found out that, what was going on with my marriage, they started hitting me up asking if I wanted to go out and, run it back to have, the good old days again. I'm like, nah, I don't even drink anymore.
Right.
Like, I'm not even down for that. And besides, I got a shadow these days. So, I mean, if we're going to go do stuff, we got to do stuff that, I can bring my kid with. Other than that, I ain't down for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can still go do my thing and have my kid with me and call it a day, you know?
Yep. Well, we got warmer weather coming up. All I got to do is go down to my dad's and get my fishing poles and my tackle and all that shit. You know what we're going to be doing this year?
Oh yeah, listen, my shit's sitting at my pole and my tackle are sitting at your house.
Nope, I know. They're right downstairs.
I'm keeping a hostage. I'm keeping a hostage. I'm keeping all your stuff.
Okay. If you say
I
so.
want that hutch for $60. Not.
If you say so, but that ain't mine, that's hers.
I like my hutch better.
Oh my God, you see something else. Bandit.
Well,
Bandit.
ask those guys in Gloversville if they've got $100 bill to take you and Kaylin out to like one of those bounce parks.
They don't. The only thing they have is a splash pad in Gloversville, and that's
Oh,
that's just more.
I'm sure there is some town with one of those
There's
bounce.
something somewhere.
There is a trampoline place right down in, I want to say it's Albany. It might be considered Menands.
Yeah, I
It's a
think it's Menands.
it's a trampoline house. It's all indoor. It's a big ball pit, trampolines, all kinds of crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Always.
Or take her bowling.
Yep.
There's a bowl. Yeah, I had plans of doing that. There's a bowling alley right up by my mom's.
There you go. I mean, there's a lot of kids get on bowling leagues.
We're gonna teach her how to fish. I'm gonna set her up her own little pole. I got plenty of fishing poles and tackle. I will set her up with her own little setup.
She likes the net fish. I'll give her that. She doesn't have the patience, but I'll give her that. She likes to do it.
Tell her I'll have to feed her up.
And the thing is, Brooks, with his daughter Kay, the smallest things means the world to her. She is not a selfish young lady. I'll tell you that. She has a heart of gold.
And she's grateful for what she does.
She is very, very grateful for what she does receive. She is not the type of kid, some kids are out there that they take things for granted. She is not that type of child.
No. I mean, yesterday with what money I did have left, I went out and got her something to eat, and she shared it with everybody. I'm like, "Hey, babe, like that's the last of our money. I don't know what. You got to be easy." And she's like, "Dad, everybody eats." I'm like, "All right, baby. I'm not gonna argue with you."
Even for Christmas, they wrapped up like these things that they got from school just so that way we had something for Christmas. It was the cutest thing.
Yeah.
So no, it was not a mistake moving you guys in here.
No, listen, she's her father's child.
Hold on. When you bought food yesterday and she gave it to everybody, who's everybody?
My friends that we're hanging with.
No,
because that's what she does.
She doesn't like they don't have anybody left out.
Yeah. She'll give the shirt off her back if you needed it. I'll tell you that right now. Reminds me of somebody I used to know.
I got you. How come the person you're staying with isn't being a proper host?
Oh no, they are. That's just the way Kaylin is.
Oh, okay. So he's not putting on a proper meal and things like that every night.
Baby.
Oh no, they do. It's just Kaylin likes certain things, and I just know what she likes, so I'd go get it for her. Like she's a picky eater, but not really a picky eater.
I guarantee
her mom never forced her to try things that were new.
If you're hungry, you're not picky.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling her. But she's been doing better with it. It's gonna take time though. Jesus. Right now she's in there playing freaking COD Zombies.
What is that?
Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Andrew, I mean, I want something better for you and her. And going back to the hotel, I understand is necessary. Duke being there may not make Kay happy. When you go to the hotel, I understand you have some things at Munch and Queens. Who's going to move that over there?
Most likely me.
I'll
I'm
help you
moving
with
everything.
your stuff and Kaylin's stuff, but as far as her shit goes, no, I don't think so. There, I said it.
No, she can get her own things.
No, because the last time he did all the moving,
I do all the moving anytime.
and I helped him with it.
I don't think we want to make sure.
And then Munch helped him with all the big shit.
I am
When
just afraid it's going to become a very volatile situation. With Duke.
No, not with Kaylin around. It won't.
Okay.
I won't put that. No, I won't do that. If it gets stupid or heated, I'm just gonna just shut up and walk away because I ain't gonna do nothing in front of Kaylin. Because that side of me Kaylin ain't never seen, and she ain't never gonna see it.
Okay. Just leave Alyssa and Duke alone and take the girls and leave.
Oh, I'm just gonna take. Yeah, I mean, if Bella wants to go, but if B wants to go, B can go. I never stopped her from going anywhere with me. I even invited her to come out here with me. And if she wants to go, she can go. If not, me and Kay will just go out and about. I mean, there's a park down the road from where we're from the hotel anyway. So he's cool.
Started.
Well, at least get Kaylin out of there. If Bella doesn't want to go, I wouldn't make a mess of it. Okay.
No, if anything, Kaylin will. If anything, like I said, Kaylin's my shadow. Wherever I go, she'll go.
Ridley, don't.
So, I mean, if she wants to go somewhere, I'll take her. I ain't got no qualms with it. Never have.
Well, it's a horrible situation for the
Yeah.
children.
Grizzly.
And wow.
She does.
Is he a center?
Crazy boy.
There's a bunch of noise.
Never fought in front of their kids.
Yeah. I think that's their end. I'm not sure.
Okay. Andrew,
I know what you're doing, and I'm going to take it. Come on. I bet you half these judgmental people are behind closed doors that do way worse than he ever had. I just don't publicize it on YouTube.
Andrew, how will you get back to the hotel?
Our friend is bringing us back.
Okay. Okay, so why is that day in particular the day to be back?
Because I only had it set up for a week with school and everything. So, and it was like a spur of the moment thing.
Okay.
You guys want?
Well, the wound is still fresh, and I have no idea how you guys are going to live together with two girls and all of those responsibilities. Going from the hotel with all of your things, and how will you get to the hotel to the apartment in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, good question. I don't know. I'll have to call somebody, I guess.
My truck's in still good condition. I probably will come get you and her. I ain't going to grab her and stuff, but I'll grab you and Caitlin.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Andrew, just say, I'm getting a ride for me and Kaylin, and then I'm sure somebody will be back to pick you up soon to come to the apartment.
Yeah. That's wishful thinking, but knowing her, she ain't gonna give me the fucking key until we get there.
Well, technically, she has to.
Oh yeah.
Grab you.
Well, looks like someone is going to have to take the whole enchilada and their things to the apartment. So,
Yeah.
who can pick you up? Can your mother?
No. My mom disowned me.
Okay.
As of this last Saturday, to be I believe. Yeah.
For
Most
what?
of my family disowned me as of this last Friday.
Why?
Her.
Alyssa? Because she's with Duke?
Yup, because she had to go and blast it across Facebook.
Okay.
And I got the shitty end of that stick.
You gonna behave?
Excuse me, why?
I don't know.
She put that on Facebook and your mother's mad at you? What is going on?
Yeah. Because usually I'm the one that fucks everything up.
Yeah, but you're not the one that fucked things up this time.
Yeah, I know. It's just but much know how my mom is. She's more hot headed than anything.
Yeah. That's
She'll get over it. Give her a month or two, she'll be fine.
Well, I'm glad I've never met her yet. Well, you guys all claim to know Andrew, so you guys should know both sides of the story. You know what I mean? All you guys keep on talking all this shit.
Yeah, for people.
No, I'm reading chat, and I think, you know what I mean?
My boy.
And then everybody's got an issue with Munch trying to help you.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, why? Because that's supposed to be her breastie, and he deaded that?
Two Boston moms wants to know if it's okay if she can message you on Facebook with some housing ideas. He said if I can get an idea of what he can afford, I might be able to help him.
Yeah, that's another issue. That's another issue with around here. Like
What?
it took us this long to even find this apartment. Like there's like anything you could think of is full or has lists longer than a freaking tree at this point.
But you want to know something? When somebody's willing to reach out and see if there's anything that they can do to ever help you, take that and go with it. And don't ever feel ashamed of somebody willing to help you in any way, shape, or form, Andrew.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just like
Okay.
I'm being like honest about the situation. I mean,
No, I mean, and I agree with that because apartments they are a little bit of a pain in the ass to come across and stuff like that. And I do agree with you there. But like I said, you to Boston or whatever that person's screen name is, they're willing. Let them reach out to you and let them, you know, you and that person put your heads together and you do what you have to do and they can see what they can do helping you out or whatever the case may be. Don't
yeah,
ever
I don't
feel
see where there's an
ashamed.
issue in
Don't
that.
ever feel ashamed of when somebody wants to reach out and help you by any means. If everybody in this world at one point of time in their lives has gotten help from somebody somewhere.
Yeah, just different, man. Because I'm usually the one helping
I
everybody else.
understand that.
And to be quite honest, I am pissed off. You Boston moms is not reaching out to help me. What? Really, Boston? You
Really,
might be able to help Andrew, but oh my God. Well, now I know where I stand. I'll just go fuck myself.
oh boy.
Boston said, please don't feel ashamed, Andrew. I just want to help.
There you go.
I might not be able to, but I can try.
That's right. And there's nothing
There's
wrong with
nothing wrong
trying.
with that. Listen. I appreciate that. I do. I really
There you
do.
go. There you go.
Like, don't get it wrong. Don't think I don't appreciate it. I really do. Oh, here we go. Hi. You gonna stop
Listen,
parking now? Thank you.
there's a lot of good people in this world. There's a lot of good people in the YouTube community. I mean, I'm not saying everybody is hateful or disrespectful on YouTube. YouTube is YouTube. It's just everybody has their way of disagreeing.
Yeah.
It's what it comes down to. We don't all agree on the same fucking thing.
People are all freaking addicts or freaking recovered.
I don't say anything or hate Brooks for calling me at 3:00 in the morning. No, I'm only messing with you, Brooks.
I was like, what?
I'm only messing with you. I was waiting for you to come out with something.
I can't. Sometimes. I get up at 3:00 in the morning a lot of times, but I'm watching the news.
Yeah.
I'm drinking coffee. I wait till around 6, 7 your time, and I call and bother you and Tammy, and we talk about everything from top politics to the state I live in, the state you live in, all kinds of stuff. So,
Yes, ma'am.
now, Andrew, what are you going to do about Mama Bear?
The same thing I've been doing. She's reaching for a fucking reaction out of me, and I'm not giving it to her. And I'm not going to. I'm not even going to dignify her with any responses that she's got to say about me. Because you know what? It's not my fault. You made the deal and you broke it. Your deal was if we kept you out of our mouths, you'd keep us out of yours, and you didn't. I'm
That's
not
right.
going to be like you. A deal's a fucking deal.
Okay.
Mama Bear didn't know.
Well, I am going to shut this down, and
Okay.
we can all reach out to Andrew after this. And I think everything I see in chat from Boston makes perfect sense. And we can go from there. Everyone,
Jeanette, I'm sorry. Jeanette's a piece of work. She's pathetic.
I
Yep.
would replace work with shit. I will see
Pretty
you
much.
tomorrow on part 2 of the entire Jack and Lily Larry saga. I
Okay.
All right.
love you.